Hey kids, welcome to Web Design Part 2, adding a little more to your web page. Yesterday, kids, we really worked on building a web page from the ground up. We took a lot of time explaining what all these things are and understanding our HTML editor just a little better. I did hear from some of you students you didn't like how I had my page laid out, so I went to the traditional way. Hopefully, you'll enjoy this a little more. If not, just let me know in the comments. Oh yeah, that's right, kids. No comments here. Well, today, what we're going to do, kids, is we are going to work on adding links to our web page. Links are just other pages. And if we want to think about it the easy way, think of it like a tree. Our pages are just going to be the branches and directions we can go in. And it is super easy to do. Again, today I'm going to be referring to W3 schools here, and I'll be on the HTML links. So if you come down here, I'm just going to go with the basic one first, and then maybe we'll do a button after that. Before we get started with that, let's actually add a second page. For my clickbaity page here, kids, well, the next thing I want to do is I want to add about leaks, because you know, kids, leaks are what you all click on. And to do that, all we simply do is come up here to add file, and it's going to bring up a new spot for a file. We can name this whatever we want. Be aware though, we can't use spaces. We have to either use snake case or camel case, because you can't use spaces in any kind of scripting or coding. I'm going to call this one leaks because that's easy. The biggest part here, kids, you have to tell what kind of page this is going to be. CSS, JS. I want to be an HTML page because that's where we're on yet. We haven't got to the other parts. So I just want it to be leaks HTML. You're going to notice the intro page is always going to be index.html. If you go around to some of your favorite web pages and click on it, you'll notice that index.html is going to pop up a lot when you're on the first page or the front page or home page, splash page, whatever you want to call it for the web page. Index just means start. So again, you have to make sure it has HTML after it, kids. And another thing I like to do here, I just like to come over to the basics of HTML and just copy some of the document type, because at the end of the day, kids, I'm going to be adding to this and I want some of this stuff here. And I'm just going to get rid of that body stuff because I don't need that. My page title, this is leaks. Biggest Fortnite leaks on the web. Bunch of exclamation points, and that's going to be my title. And if you come over here, just click on that. It'll bring up our page. And we haven't got to that new one yet, but when we get there, we'll see the title up here like we currently do. We have to point to this page. And I want this somewhere down here at the bottom, right, kids? That means the best leaker on the web. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do a couple page breaks. Remember, page breaks is just a BR. A BR, a BR. So 3 looks pretty good. I'm going to come back to my W3 schools and I'm just going to copy and paste this code. It's a href, the URL, and then the text. That's it, kids. The one thing I want to point out here, your URL has to be within these quotation marks. That's super important. If you don't do the quotation marks, nothing will work, my friends. I'm going to come down here and the URL is going to be that leaks.html. How we're going to link to this is we're going to use the backslash. Now, kids, I know you're thinking, Miss Rhodes, I know where the backslash is. You think you do. The one with the question mark is actually a /. The backslash is the one above or to the left of enter. I should have it pop up here on the screen. And we want to put that in there. And then we simply just write out what it is. Leaks.html. And we can put any kind of link text here. Click here for leaks. Now when we go over here and refresh, you're going to see click here for leaks. that's now directed towards this page. And while we're here, let's go ahead and hit center, because we're going to want everything centered up here, kids. Put everything in between there. We want the ability to go back, right? That's going to be the most important part. So I'm going to link here, /index.html. And then I just want to put my link down there, go back. Now when I come up here, hit refresh, I click go here for leaks, and then I can click go back, and there you go, kids. We made our first links to go back and forth. What if you want an external link, my friends? Well, we can do the same thing. Let's do one under links. And we're going to go from the top here. So we're going to do some page breaks. Kids, I know what you're thinking. My spacing is all over the page here, and you are absolutely right. I like it a little organized because it's easier to read through. Let's do some more BRs. And one more. Then I'm going to put my another link down here. I'm going to copy my 3 little spaces here. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to put a bunch down because I want a bunch, kids. And my URL here, I'm not going to tell you what it is, kids, is we are just going to copy and paste a YouTube link in towards it. And we're going to go click here for free V-Bucks. And if we go back to here, we can hit refresh. It's on our leaks page. If we go here, look, kids, it's down there. And if we click here, we should be taken to an external site. Let's see if it does. Ah, I got you, kids. Told you it was going to be a clickbaity one. We can add color to it, kids, if we want it to be the same one. We're going to learn here our CSS here in a bit, but we can just come in here and just copy and paste into the heading our color. So it's the same way. And when we go to our page, now when we click, it's all the same color. And we can change some stuff here too, kids. Let's see if we can put in H1, as this is a header, on this. And you can see we can use our headers to make things bigger. So my clickbaity page is starting to come together. We can do images as links. And if we do that, we come down here. And we're just going to copy this code down here. So if I go back over to Replit, and let's go to our leaks page here. Let's go kind of in between my breaks. And here we have a smiley face GIF. Let's see if this actually is something there, kids. I don't even know if it's there. Nope, that's nothing there. So we have to point to something for it to work on towards. Again, we can use anything. If I even come back here and just go copy image address and then replace my smiley GIF. And we put that down there. Let's take this over to Google. So if you click on it, we go to Google. Kids, here's another helpful hint. You need the whole entire address for it to work. HTTPS, the whole kit and caboodle. So let's put our Google in there. Let's go back and try this page again. Click here for links. We click there. Takes us to Google. So that's how we can use images as our web page. We can also make this bigger. Right now it's 42 pixels, kids. If I remember right from yesterday, it was 800 by 450. Like that. And let's go back, refresh our page, bam. That's how big it is. And we can direct this towards anything we like, kids. Right now, it's just going to Google. Kids, I know the next one we want to do here is going to be the button is a link here, but Kids, we're going to get into this a little more when we have to add some JavaScript code. So just hold off on this and let's just do here images and regular links right now, kids. So just hold off on that. We don't want to get too far into this. So right now, this is all you have to do. What are you going to have to do for me, kids? Well, we're going to have 3 internal links. You're going to have to make 3 pages. And then you need 1 external link to something on the outside. And all of your pages need to go back. In addition to that, each one of your pages has to have an image and some sort of text on it. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's clean, kids. And that's how we add links to our very first web page. Well, that is it for part 2 of our first web page. Hopefully you found this video helpful. As always, kids, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video, kids. See you later. Bye. 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 Bye.